Hey everyone, welcome back to another RestoreMySneakers.com video. In this episode, we will be updating you on the Air Jordan 4 midsole swap project for the 1999 Retro. So in the previous episode, we left off where I removed the midsole from the Air Jordan 4 white cements. And after countless hours of scraping at the midsole and on the sole, this is how far I've gotten. And with the sole, I still have some leftover remnants. Now I even use nail polish remover with a cotton ball to try to remove any remnants of the midsole. However, that didn't really work. But for the black cements, it worked out pretty well. And even on the sole, the nail polish remover was able to clean this off pretty good. And now if you compare that to the white cements, I still have quite a bit to go. Now I'm mentioning this because these are two examples that you may run into when performing a midsole swap. You may have an example where everything just comes off cleanly, or you may have an example where you have stubborn remnants of midsole left over. Now to tie in with what I just mentioned, the midsoles on my white cement 4s, it's pretty much intact. However, there are some cracks that are visible on this side of the shoe. Now with my black cement 4s, it's obviously in bad shape. The midsole is pretty much crumbling and turning into dust while it's inside the box. Now in terms of wearability, which is something that I get a lot of questions and messages about. You know, are my 4s wearable? Are my OGs wearable? Now this is based on observation. Now the midsoles on the black cement 4s, if I press down on the midsole, it ends up leaving an imprint of that mark that I just made. However, with my white cement 4s, it's a little more tricky because when I press on it, it just bounces back up. But however, you did notice that I did point out that there are some damage to the midsole. Now with the military blue 4 midsole, I can press on it and it just bounces back up. So that's something that you may want to consider when you're checking your pairs whether they're wearable. If it just leaves an imprint like my black cement 4s, don't even try them on. Don't even put any weight on this shoe. Most likely it's going to end up like this. Now in this case, it's a little more tricky. You may want to get a second opinion on it on sneaker forums or even on YouTube from people that have experiences with the Air Jordan 4s. So in the next episode, I'll be showing you guys how to prep the midsoles for painting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and be sure to stay tuned for our next episode.